Hey everyone, welcome to a new haul video, but before we get started on that, I think we need to take out the trash. Trash is a bit harsh. I just have a lot of books that I will be purging from the collection for one reason or another. So I'm going to briefly be talking about those first, and we're going to start here with... Now, I mentioned, like in the last video, that I plan on rereading the Bone series at some point. And I do own most of them, just missing a few books that I hope to pick up soon. But I also have all of this bonus content, like we got a handbook here. I think this is a novel, short story collection, a spin-off. Like, I generally don't care. Like, I do want to re-experience the original Bone story, but I can't see myself really caring about all this extra stuff, so I think, you know, being in the hands of an actual, kid who's a Bone fan would be a better option. And here's the Kane Chronicles, a series that I unfortunately don't care for much, especially compared to Riordan's other work, Percy Jackson. I'm still going through the Heroes of Olympus with my book club. I'm still really enjoying it, but I just really did not care for the Red Pyramid at all. Now, I have said, and I actually still plan to make my way through the rest of these, but I'll be real with you, there's just free audiobooks in YouTube I'm probably going to listen to while I play Dark Souls or something. Because, yeah, I don't really see myself becoming super invested in this one, and I don't really care to own it. Again, I think it would be in the better hands of a kid who would appreciate them more. The Goosebumps movie novel, this has been in my collection for years and years and years, I think since this movie first came out. And as fun as it was to always point this out to people, I gotta be real with you guys, it's never happening. I remember this movie, wasn't that bad. But what on earth? Why would I? No. And My Best Friend's Exorcism. This is a bit too bad because I think the cover for this is so sick. Just this really cool, VHS aesthetic. But I thought the book was only okay. It's probably worth reading, especially if you are a Grady Hendrix fan. But I generally only like to keep the stuff I really like in my collection, so we'll be saying goodbye to this one. Now, this part's gonna be kind of cringe on my part because it's all stuff that I literally picked up in the last haul video. But these gotta go, man. These Agatha Christie movie editions, oh my god, I hate them. Because, since I've gotten these, I've, gone to stores and seen other editions of these books that look so much better, and I'd just much rather have those. So yeah, someone else can have Kenneth Branagh's stupid mustache in their collection. And tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. This one's a bit upsetting, because, a lot of people love this book, I heard great things about it, but unfortunately, it just really didn't click with me, and I can't say I cared for it too much. So hopefully it will be going to someone who does. And then we have Parasite, the complete series. These were the paperbacks that Kodansha released several years ago. I love Parasite. I think it is an excellent manga, one of my favorites for sure, but I think it is time to say goodbye to it, for obvious reasons that we'll get into later. So yeah, the manga I'm gonna sell on Marketplace or something. But as for the novels, I'll be selling them to a local bookstore I like. They give you a lot of value in credit that I can use to buy other books there. So I'm gonna go do that now, and if I get some more stuff, it will be included in the haul. So the good news is the used bookstore was full and not accepting any new books, which is a sign of a thriving industry. But the bad news is, of course, it's a pain in the ass for me. I went to the store anyway, just to see what they had, hoping maybe to find the Bone books that I was missing, but no such luck. They only had 50 Animorphs books. Maybe next time, but not at the moment. Anyway, here's all the stuff I got since last time. We're starting here with Elevation, a book I did not really like. I did a review for it, but it's a Stephen King book. I'm gonna keep it in my Stephen King collection. And I did get this on Book Outlet, which is a website that I absolutely love. They sell overstocked books, which are pretty much new quality for insanely low prices. I still don't really know how they get away with it, but whatever. It's how I got a lot of my Wheel of Time books for very cheap. Some of them for as low as $7. They don't have an amazing selection, you're not always going to find what you're looking for, but they do have quite a bit of stuff. Some other ones I picked up, we actually got some more classic books here. The Picture of Dorian Gray and Frankenstein. Not a huge reader of classics, but these are two that interest me, and I've heard they hold up really well. I own the Junji Ito adaptation of Frankenstein, so it might be cool to do a comparison someday. Okay, I also got this one on Book Outlet. It was literally $3. I do not want to even think about this right now, okay? This is the latest Malazan book. It's a very long and very beloved fantasy series. Only got it because it was $3. I have no interest in reading Malazan yet. I have so many more things to read first, so I'm sorry if you're a huge Malazan fan. I'll definitely get around to it one day. So yeah, I just got it because of the deal, but you know, for what it's worth, I have heard excellent things about it. Don't Fear the Reaper, not much to say. Did a big video on it. I absolutely loved it, and I cannot wait for the eventual third book. Just putting it out there, I think Season of the Witch would be an amazing title, given the subject matter. And of course, I got a little something for my manga friends as well. Here is My Hero Volume 33, a series I have been collecting since it started in English all those years ago, and it's one I've greatly enjoyed over the years. You know, it finally seems like it will be wrapping up this year, and when it does, I will definitely be rereading it and giving you guys a full review on it. Horikoshi, Of course, the reason I'm selling my Parasite paperbacks, we have the next volume in the excellent release from Kodansha here. Hardcover, full color editions, look at that. As I said, love this series, would recommend it to everyone, not just fans of manga. I'm really looking forward to picking up more of these as they come out. We also got some peak fiction here. Oshi no Ko is incredible. Without a doubt, one of my favorite manga ever, and I have read over 100. So it's about show business. I'm not going to say anything else. The anime is about to air. That looks really good. So I fully expect this one to blow up. It's already pretty popular, but yeah, I think this will be a big one. I'm really excited to see people's reactions to this one. Here is Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune. I've talked about The House in the Cerulean Sea before. I absolutely love that book. So I am, of course, very interested in reading some of his other stuff. And this is the book he released after Cerulean Sea, and it just got a paperback release. So while it was discounted, I went and picked it up. Despite having a similar aesthetic, this is, you know, not part of the same series. It's another standalone, and it seems pretty interesting. So yeah, I don't know when I'll get around to this one, but I'm really looking forward to it, as well as his new book, which I think comes out maybe just next month. I don't know what my schedule will be like yet, if I'm going to be reviewing that when it's new, but that will definitely be in the next haul video for sure. So when it comes to me collecting full series, there's usually two different ways I go about it. If the series is pretty short, I'll usually just get the whole thing, like 3 or 4 books, and like I usually have a pretty good idea that I'll enjoy something if I'm buying it. But when it comes to longer series, like longer than 4 or 5 books, I don't want to collect them all right away, because I would, you know, like to dip my toes in a bit, see if it's actually something I'll want to commit to collecting all of. So that's why I only had the first 5 First Law books. But anyway, I read The Blade itself. I'm in the middle of Before They Are Hanged, and yeah, here's the rest of the series. Lord of the Rings is still next, but then I am going to be reviewing The Blade itself. And when I finish the next 2, those are going to be sort of like a double feature review. But spoiler alert, I absolutely love it so far. So I went ahead and got the entire Age of Madness trilogy. A Little Hatred here, The Trouble with Peace, and the latest Joe Abercrombie book, The Wisdom of Crowds. And I believe for now, this is the finale of the First Law series. I'm so excited to eventually get to these, because as much as I am loving the First Law already, I have heard from countless fans that it only gets better, and these are some of the finest books he's ever put out. I don't own the standalone Red Country or the short story collection yet. Those are the only 2 I still need to track down. But yeah, soon my First Law collection will be complete, and I am very excited to get through more of them. So that will do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. You can leave your thoughts on any of these pickups in the comments down below. Let me know some books you got recently, some stuff you're looking forward to. And I do promise we're doing Lord of the Rings next. That will be the next video. I'm serious this time.